Every real-time art study video I've made has been slightly different from the last. For those who are repeat watchers, you've probably noticed this. The goal behind this series is to share my art studies with you, my viewers, and show you what goes into my artistic self-improvement. And let me tell you, improving is not always a straightforward approach when it comes to art. At some point, I realized that these videos I've been making are, in and of themselves, a work in progress. I've jumped around from doing scripted education-style study videos to talking while simultaneously drawing, and needless to say, I haven't figured out what works best. I've even started toying with the idea of doing a stream of consciousness style voiceover where I just talk about what comes to mind. And that brings me to the title of this video. It is okay to try new things. Something that I wanted to remind myself while making this video because in it I'm trying some new things. And I encourage other artists and even non-artists, especially if you feel like you're in a rut, to try new things too. So often a new artist will go on this journey of finding their art style and get this notion that it's something that happens right away, and they stick to doing one thing like line art to finish a drawing or only ever using pencils and avoiding color. These choices are often masked by the excuse of, oh, it's my style, when the budding artist might actually be afraid to try to do anything else. Since starting this YouTube channel, I've made a lot of different content videos, but usually sticking to the same kinds of time-lapse style work. And like I mentioned, some voiceovers and talking as I go. I've made illustrations and realistic paintings and some rather poor quality educational videos, and started a series I hope to continue for a long time, but am not really struck on its format. Each video has come with a sort of mental battle of should I make this like the last one or try something new, and usually making it like the last video wins. It is easy to do the same thing over and over, and it should go without saying that that's why we like doing the same things in all aspects of our lives. But that isn't conducive to growth as an artist. Every time I've done something new for these videos, it came with a learning curve and some not so pleasant feelings that can be summed up with the sentence, "This was awful." But like my junk sketchbook, where I pour my experiments into, in the end, I'm happy I made these experiments because I did learn a bit more about what exactly I want to present. Heck, it wasn't until this video where I found out I could do picture-in-picture. Because I post my real-time art studies once a month, I have a lot of time to think about the process and if I like what I'm sharing or not. And so far, I don't like what I've been drawing and presenting. And through deeper inspection, I discovered that that feeling was because I'm restricting myself. The restriction is not editing my videos and keeping true to the idea of a real-time video and keeping the videos a watchable length. This hurts my studies. It wasn't until I did my junk sketchbook video I realized how I needed to take as long as I needed, even if that means editing the video after to make it shorter, because seriously, no one wants to watch a 45-minute to an hour-long art study unless it's pure ASMR relaxation content. Heck, I even struggle with the idea of if I should add music or not. That junk sketchbook session started this whole thought process because I could have easily spent 2 hours mucking around in those 2 pages, but cut myself short. I guess that's the point of these studies, though. It's not just to improve my art, but to help understand the thought process that goes into it. I have ideas I want to explore with this channel. I want my name, JNDS Creates, to be more than watercolor paintings. There are a lot of things I want to make and try and share here and document my journey and hopefully help others along the way on theirs. I'm going to continue to make real-time art videos, but allow myself to edit and post a second unabridged version where I have no narration. I'm going to continue to make my Creatures of Pareidolia series to help with my comics goals and to tinker with their format a bit. I also plan to continue to share the art I make in between, like fantasy landscapes and commission work. And I want to start sculpting more, and I want to start into digital sculpting and art by the next year once I have a computer. There are so many things I want to create and share. Long story short is that I'm not done experimenting with my creativity. I want to give a big shout out to my in-laws. Without their beautiful flower beds and their childcare they provide, this video wouldn't have been possible. And a big thank you to you, my viewer, for spending the time to listen to my ramblings. And again, don't be afraid to try the thing you've never tried. The worst that can happen is you don't like it, and the best thing that can happen is you find something you enjoy and you grow a little. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you next time.